For more than 30 years, McMaster University's community radio station, CFMU, has been the voice of Mac campus and our community, a breeding ground, too, for new talent and a vital medium for relating ideas, news, and views. This Saturday, it's the start of the annual CFMU's Pledge Drive, and with that, we have in studio now CFMU Program Director James Tennant, board member, and the man behind the Freewheelin of Folks show, Jim Marino, and CFMU Sports Director and volunteer host, Sarah Wallace. Thank you, gang. Appreciate you coming in.
No problem, Jason.
Pleasure.
Let's start with the big boss, James. Does CFMU, what does it mean to the people of Hamilton? Include the students here.
Well, it's a little bit like this station itself. We're a voice for the community. You don't have to be a radio professional. You don't have to have a degree. You don't have to have been in the business for 20 years. You can apply for a show to share the music that you want to, or information that you want to, or ideas that you want to, and you can just do it as a community member, in community access radio, more or less. And it's also very, again, a lot like Cable 14, it's very much focused on the local community. We do a lot of stuff about local arts and local events. We play a lot of local artists, and we kind of connect all the communities together. We're a bit of a bridge between, for example, Mac students. They can express their ideas and have them heard amongst the other students, but off campus as well. And then people in the community get to know a little bit about what's going on at McMaster, and the same thing happens in the opposite direction.
It sounds like something that could use a fundraising effort. We'll give you some time on how the community can get involved to raise some bucks for CFMU Mac Radio in just a second. But first, there was a guy who knocked on your door 15 years ago, Jim Marino, and he's the host of the Freewheelin of Folks show. Jim, you brought your idea. What was the idea 15 years ago for your great show?
The idea was to get as many performers to come in live as possible, and we've managed to do that. Over the years, we've had performers on from Australia through over to Germany and all the Canadians you can think about, and that was the real purpose of the show, plus to give the smoking freewheelers, as I call them now, their chance to hear music they don't usually hear, and the education seems to be as important as the music itself.
As a DJ with your own show, in this case Folk Cults, you do the Smoke and Bluegrass show immediately following the Freewheelin Folk show. Is it an education for you at McMaster?
Most definitely. It's opened a whole new world for me. The music, the world of folk, the world of bluegrass, those people are fanatical, and they're really a lot of fun to deal with.
Sarah, you get a lot of outsiders coming in wanting to be sports broadcasters?
No comment on that one. No, it's a great job, and it's a great station. I started actually with my own show in the mornings, on Friday mornings from 7 to 9, called The Revolution Will Not Be Televised. So that's how I got into it. Not so much, I wasn't so enthused about sports, but as I've gotten on in the season, I've gotten a little into it. Marauder football and basketball and whatnot.
You like getting behind a microphone, Sarah?
Yeah, I love it. It's great, and it's a great opportunity to kind of get some of my my ideas out there. Yeah, I had dropped out for 3 years, so I kind of saw a lot while I was out in the real world, as it were. So it's nice to be able to kind of come back and share your views with the student body and the population in Hamilton. So.
James, let's go over the demo of those on CFMU, on air. Are they mostly, I know you say we take all comers from the city of Hamilton, you don't have to be a student. Are they mostly youth?
No, not at all. It's definitely a 50-50 kind of situation, I would think. We have a lot of students who come in, especially we change our rotation around every semester, basically, so the fall and the spring. And especially in the fall, we have a lot of students who come out and apply for shows. But as you can see just by looking at me and Jim here, not necessarily everyone is under 25. And we've got some octogenarian hosts as well. We've got some people who have been around for 30 years. So it really is a wide demographic.
You've got a busier job than most radio program directors, because if you're changing that format every semester, that's a lot of work changing the schedule.
It's not every semester, I guess. It's twice a year, 2 sessions.
Right.
And then on top of that, we've got the fundraising as well. And we also have 150 volunteers roughly at any given time. It's a lot of people to oversee, but it's definitely rewarding and worth it in the end.
Yeah, a lot of fun listening to the Pledge Drive. Who wants to go first with the Pledge Drive events? Jim, You do it rather uniquely each and every year, don't you? Your effort.
Right. I've been given the pleasure of kicking it off on Saturday morning. It'll be this Saturday coming, as a matter of fact, on the 27th. And what I tend to do is I hang on to a lot of CDs that are unique to the program, both of my programs, and offer them to a lot of the listeners who will pledge $20 or so to the station, and we've been able to raise up into the $1,000 range or more for the last 3 years, and it's worked really well.
What else is happening, James?
Well, I've got a benefit concert. It benefits CFMU, and for the last couple of years, the Hamilton Spectator Summer Camp Fund for Kids, and that sends kids to camp, and that's something that we are really, really proud of. So that benefit is coming up this Saturday at the Spectator Auditorium at 8 p.m., and it features Hamilton Music Award winners Poor Angus, End of the Road, which features a fellow that is very popular with a lot of my freewheelers, John Prince, and we also have Lynn Hanson coming down from Ottawa. So it's a very, very special show, and tickets are on sale in a number of different places. I would just say the quickest way would be to check Freewheelin, without the G, freewheelinconcerts.ca. It has all the information that you want there to get your tickets.
Sarah, why did we need to give to 93.3?
Because it's a great station and a lot of great people working for it and great tunes, to say the least. You won't hear the same 20 songs you hear on every other station. At least we try to keep it mixed up and try to keep our listeners happy. So we hope that that people will come and participate and be part of things.
With that, James, how do we follow this immensely diverse schedule of yours?
Well, you can go to cfmu.mcmaster.ca, which has got an updated sort of grid on the programming page at any time. It'll tell you what shows we've got and details about them. Or just tune in here and there and find something that you like.
Yeah, you're running lots of promo. Anything else, James, on the fundraising effort?
Well, two things, if I can try to get to them quickly. The first thing is we do have another concert the night before. It's Friday night. That's the 26th. It's at This Ain't Hollywood. It's sort of the annual rock show that we do with local artists. And this year we've got Electroluminescent, Harlan Pepper, Cowlick, Sandman, Viper Command, and Huron, which is a great combination of local artists. And a lot of them have some kind of connection to the station, so it's kind of a family thing in a lot of ways.
Yeah, Harlan Pepper, that's Thompson Wilson.
Yeah,
that's
Tom Wilson's sons. Yeah, exactly.
I'm hearing that name, that band name, all over the place. Are they the hot one in town right now?
Yeah, largely because of their youth. They're about 17, I think, but they're extremely good for their years.
Who else is good, James? Who else should we be looking out for in the Hamilton music scene?
Everybody on that bill. I'm gonna stick with plugging me in the station here, but really, Huron, kind of a super group. It's Aaron from Lee Harvey Osmond and Pete, who used to be in a Northern Chorus, and Cam Malcolm. It's kind of a super group, if you will. And all the other bands there are great too. It's really, really neat stuff, really diverse. So.
Jim, were you the one who started the Gordon Lightfoot rumor on Friday?
Oh, definitely.
That Freewheelin of Folks show? You're just getting some publicity there.
That's what we're doing, for sure.
He's alive, right?
Oh, he's definitely alive.
Who are some of your standouts for your very popular Saturday morning show?
Oh, all kinds of people, from James Keelahan to Connie Keldor. Locally, Jacob Moon, Tom Wilson, of course, with his group, Lee Harvey Osmond. They're really big right now. And I really like to do the local thing. So there's all kinds of them. Alfie Smith and some of the people who hang out at the Lock Street West Town over there.
One last appeal from you, Jim Marino, to the public now to give some dollars to CFMU if you want.
Definitely. It's the best alternative in town. And if you're tired of the local radio stations playing the same thing, as Sarah says, this is one way to keep us going. And we have a great relationship with the McMaster Student Union, but without this pledge drive, it couldn't be done. So we're really hoping you'll join us.
I'm so glad I switched to talk a year and a half ago. You guys be hanging me out to dry here. Sarah, congratulations on McMaster's, I think it was a 50-meter freestyle silver in the swimming over the weekend. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
As sports director, I'm sure you're well aware.
I'm not personally responsible, but I'll take the congratulations anyway.
Support 93.3 CFMU. Thank you to the three of you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Jamie.
Coming up on For the Record, does the Bible condone abuse?